Live from the 24th Critics' Choice Awards is brought to you by Pedigo Electric Bikes. Hello, fun. The Upside, starring Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston in movie theaters everywhere. Now, here are your hosts, Sam Rubin and Megan Henderson.
Hello from Barker Hangar in Santa Monica. We're excited that you're here. Welcome. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards, a huge afternoon of stars. And before we kick off, we're so pleased Megan Henderson is with us. Our friend Jessica Holmes, at home with a family matter. She'll be with us tomorrow morning live on the KTLA Morning News. So not to worry. Thrilled that you're here.
Thinking of you, Jess. I'm so happy to be here.
And what big stars on the way.
It's so exciting. You know, this is one of those award ceremonies that really means something special because these are the critics speaking. 300 critics decide who is going to win tonight. My question is always, do the celebrities care even more because this is the critics?
I tell you what, I think it's a professional opinion, opinion that does have some weight. We're hearing the photographers sort of get noisy. Let's take you through the red carpet a little bit. Megan and I are at the top of the red carpet. Our colleagues and friends, Doug Kolk, Megan Tellis, all the way at the other end.
Hi, guys.
We will not miss, look at the nice wave. We won't miss a single star. And one thing that you and I were talking about was this idea that the Golden Globes set award season in one particular way.
Right.
Does it change tonight? Take a look at some of the faces and performances that will be featured this evening.
Just don't freeze.
I never freeze.
Hey.
What?
I just want to take another look at you.
I've never been more ready for anything in my whole life.
With the right white man, we can do anything.
What if someone told you not to talk about being Cuban?
I will kick them in the aguacates. Why'd you ask?
You are the Cracker Barrel to my Gucci and Saint Laurent.
It is wonderful to see you.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Oh, tough competition.
You take the whole year and you truncate it like that, and what a good year it has been. We should also tell you this, looking at Justin Hartley there from This Is Us, we don't roll out of bed looking as good as Justin Hartley. There's a process
involved. Not even
involved.
close, Sam Rubin. There is a process. It takes a village. Here's a little bit of what we went through to get ready for today.
It's fitting day, and I brought you here to the JS Group Awards Show Pop-Up because there's so many different styles, over 150 different looks for you. This is Thea, a great New York designer who brought the whole collection here. This is what I mean by Jess Edgy.
Because it's Critics' Choice, we can be a little bit more casual, so I want to do something completely different.
Do you know what it's all about?
Right.
The pantsuit.
Oh,
would you try it?
Absolutely. Comfortable, warm.
So here's a jumpsuit.
Well, I should definitely try that.
Right, Halston.
Great choices there, but I tell you what, you picked the winner.
I went with the jumpsuit.
Very
Sam,
nice.
thank you so much. Jumpsuit by Halston and Jewels, by the way, by 14 Karat Beverly Hills. And a huge thank you to Anya, our stylist, Anya Sar, who's so amazing. And you look handsome.
Thank you. JB Custom Clothiers from downtown Los Angeles. They make it, they put your name inside, and it fits like a glove. Doug and Megan, M2 we're calling her. Megan, tell us,
M2,
what about you guys?
You guys look amazing.
Thank you so much. I'll take it away here. So I'm obviously wearing black. This is by Affair. We know it's straight from the runway, Doug Kolk. New York City, baby. Right here. I'd say red carpet, but it is blue. You're wearing blue.
You look amazing.
Come here.
Absolutely.
Mwah, mwah. Okay, who are you wearing?
This is mostly from the Nordstrom rack.
Stop it. You look great.
But I'm not really a suit guy. I mean, you can mostly find me around Redondo Beach in my hoodie, riding my electric scooter. But now, thanks to Sam Rubin, I've got a new ride.
Oh, let me see.
Good luck at the Critics' Choice.
No, never gonna make it. It was a gift from the gods, or Sam Rubin, but nonetheless, hello, fun. Getting around LA is never easy, but on my Pedigo, there's no such thing as traffic. Sure, I'm that guy riding a bike in a tuxedo, but luckily, because it's all electric,
hey Jack,
I don't even have to break a sweat. And with over 60 miles on a single charge, getting all the way to Santa Monica is no problemo. And best of all, Sam doesn't have to fire me for being late to his show.
Well, you made it here, my friend. You actually came in the makeup room today with the helmet on, so I know it's legit.
Yeah, and I've got a little proposition for Sam.
Okay.
If you ever get sick of your Pedigo, Sam, feel free to just ride that thing down to the South Bay and park it in my garage.
Won't get sick of it. In fact, a little later during the course of the afternoon, William Shatner has shot a series of really compelling ads for Pedigo. We're going to preview them throughout the course of the afternoon. No preview required here. Megan, how handsome is Justin Hartley in person from This Is Us?
So dashing.
That's so nice of you. Thank you very much.
Great to see
Thank you for
you.
pointing that out. Yes, I got a couple years left in me before we stop talking about that. Bro. Hopefully.
Congratulations on the nomination.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, how humbling is that? I mean, you get nominated by the critics, and that's the one, right?
Huge, right?
Yeah,
does it mean a little bit more to you?
Yeah, it's always great to be nominated, to be recognized. We work, all of us work so hard at what we do, and we pour everything into it, and to be nominated is certainly special. It feels good.
This is the thing that strikes me about this show, which I think, Kleenex sales must have quadrupled because of it. But the quality has continued, if not gotten actually better, and that's very hard to do.
It's a testament to obviously our writing team and I think our actors, and I also think the studio and the network. They were brave enough to pick us up for 2 seasons, and I think when you have that amount of, you give those writers and those big brains that amount of time, and say what can you do with those characters. You don't have 1 season, you have 2 for sure. I think that allows them to sort of flex their brain muscles a little bit more. And
I think we know it's going to be more than 2, and they say they know how things will conclude. In your mind, do you know?
I think he knows.
Yeah,
you do know.
We do.
He knows, Sam.
We do. Not to say that things might not shift a little bit as they're so smart. It's like they see something and they're like, oh, maybe we'll run with that for a little bit, But yeah, we all kind of know how it's going to end. Yeah.
Okay, so do people try to get you to drink a little bit too much and spill the beans often, and try to get little hints here and there?
The thing is, though, I start talking about the show. I'm like, it's one of my favorite subjects. I love the show so much, and the people that I work with. You don't even need to give me alcohol. It's just kind of one of those things where I slip up all the time. So
get him to slip
I probably
up.
shouldn't be.
Get him to
I know.
slip up.
I probably shouldn't be telling you that.
You know what? There is alcohol inside. We'll see what we can do. Justin, have a good time. Really good to see you. First guest, good to see you. Thanks so much.
Have fun tonight.
Take care.
Now, I believe Grace, our producer, mentioned Ed Oxenbould, who may be here or elsewhere. I'm not. There he is. Here he comes. There he is.
Hi, Ed.
For Wildlife.
How
Ed, nice
are
to see you.
you?
Good, thank you.
Good to have you here. This is a particular category that the Critics' Choice does, where they salute young performers. And you tell me this is a very good group you're among.
Yeah, I know. I feel pretty scared. It's a very tough competition. Yeah.
Who are you excited to see tonight?
Ooh, I'm not sure. I don't know exactly who's going to be here. I'm kind of excited to be near anyone. I mean, I'm from Australia, so any kind of event like this is exciting. Seeing anyone's exciting.
Right.
Well, the thing that I think is interesting about something for a relative newcomer, certainly you've done work there and here, is we're all fans too. You know what I mean? That we work in the business, but boy, oh my gosh. Okay, so here's the name I'll drop that we have to drop. Nicole Kidman presenting Best Actor tonight.
Oh wow, okay.
See, now he's impressed.
Right.
It took a second. Now he's into it. Who do you look up to in terms of other actors?
I think other actors. Oh, that's so tough. I mean, I feel like anyone, even Paul Dano, who I just did a film with, who the film that I'm nominated for. I think he's incredible. I feel like the one person, if I had to meet anyone, would be Edgar Wright. If he's here tonight, then that would be...
All right, we'll keep our eyes peeled for him. And enjoy tonight. Thanks so much.
Fun.
Good to see you.
Great
Thanks
to
so much.
see you. Take care.
Eric Lang, Ben Stiller is a presenter tonight. This Escape from Dannemora has gotten a lot of attention. Eric Lang joins us here.
Great to see you.
Can we talk a little bit, congratulations about this show, which people just revere. Ben Stiller, a nominee tonight, a presenter tonight. We think of him, I think, a lot as the funny man actor. He's a really good director.
He is. He's a great director. But before I answer your question, I have to tell you something. One of my first movies was Secretariat. And I met you on the red carpet, and I told you I was a fan. And the next morning on the show, you mentioned me in your review, and I've always wanted to thank you for that.
Oh, see?
It was so sweet.
That's awesome. Look at that. See you.
Now we'll get back to me.
Enough about you.
Which is in Hollywood what we should be doing.
Exactly. That's what matters.
Yeah, Ben is an amazing director, and particularly for me in this role because I was on such a limb with the character, it's really nice having an actor who can tell you, no, you're in the zone, it's not a caricature, you're right in there. So that it gave me a lot of trust being out there with him. He's an amazing director.
This is a show that people have just really, really, really embraced. Enjoy tonight. Have a good time.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
Great to see you.
Thanks so much.
He's going to say something nice about you tomorrow, too.
Oh, beautiful.
Don't worry.
Right.
Don't worry. So you be
So
watching.
anyway, the
There
great thing about him. So now,
I
friends,
love that he cared,
I know
Sam.
that was
I
really
love that.
But, it's funny that people remember.
It's
That's
true.
the crazy
No, they
thing.
really do.
We have a slew of really good categories, really good nominees. I believe this is the best supporting actress.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look. Amy Adams, Vice.
What did you just say?
I'm sorry, Lenny.
You're sorry? Don't call me Lenny.
Claire Foy, First Man.
You're a bunch of boys making models out of balsa wood. You don't have anything under control.
Nicole Kidman, Boy Erased.
A mother knows when something isn't right.
Regina King, If Beale Street Could Talk.
We are drinking to new life. Tish gonna have Fonny's baby.
Emma Stone, The Favorite.
Even if I were the last one left in this wretched place, I would remain a lady.
Rachel Weisz, The Favorite.
Sometimes a lady likes to have some fun.
All right, America's moderator, Scott Movie Mance, is here. He is a member of our organization.
Yep. Proud member.
Who wins that award?
Who wins this award? Well, first let's talk about Claire Foy in First Man.
She's being honored tonight.
She is being honored tonight. Now, this movie is about Neil Armstrong, but she's the heart and soul of this movie. Then there's Amy Adams, the Lady Macbeth of Vice, as Lynn Cheney to Dick Cheney. But my pick for this award absolutely goes to Regina King.
Love her.
If Beale Street Could Talk. And guess what? When she wins this award tonight, you can expect another speech from her that's going to top the speech.
And it's always such good television.
She's such a fantastic winner. More with Movie Mance through the course of the afternoon. More with you. We jump back right here. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards. More stars are on the way.
The Critics' Choice Awards have long been considered one of the most reliable predictors of future Oscar winners. For instance, last year, The Shape of Water won Best Picture, and Guillermo del Toro won for Best Director. Both went on to win the gold at the Academy Awards.
Gary Oldman.
Actors Gary Oldman and Frances McDormand won Best Actor and Actress, respectively. They also went on to win the Oscars. And in the supporting categories, that's right, Critics' Choice winners Allison Janney and Sam Rockwell also earned gold. This quick bite brought to you by You Are Loved Foods. Gluten-free, sugar-free, keto treats that taste amazing.
We are live from the Critics' Choice Awards, and people making their way down our blue carpet. Sam Rubin and Megan Henderson, Megan Tellis and Doug Kolk. And Megan, he's on the carpet and he's right with us.
We're so excited. Nico Santos, you know him from Superstore and BC's, which he's nominated for tonight. And of course, Crazy Rich Asians.
Yes.
You have double the chances of winning tonight.
Yes, double nominations, so double the chances, double the fun.
Oh.
I'm very excited. It's very surreal to be here. I'm just here to enjoy the party.
And here's the thing. You've got the steady job, Superstore people love. You go back to work tomorrow. And then the lightning in a bottle, Crazy Rich Asians. I knew, but a lot of people I don't think believed.
Well, honestly, when we filmed the movie, we really felt like we were making something special. But the fact that it sort of exploded the way it did, it was beyond our dreams. And we're so happy we're being recognized for it.
But not only exploding, I feel like it's continued. The momentum has continued. It really hasn't stopped.
It's resonated with everybody.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to be crazy rich or Asian to love the movie. Everybody loves it. So, that's just goes to the power of really good storytelling.
Absolutely.
Nico, enjoy tonight. You look great. By the way, can we show Nico's shoes for a moment?
Oh, look.
Megan, what about the footwear there?
First of all, amazing shoes.
And no socks.
And he said he just threw this together, Sam, at the last minute.
I didn't know what I was going to wear until about an hour ago. I was like, it's all piece from my own closet. So
I tell you what, that's some closet. Very good. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Nico.
Thank you,
Have so
Nico.
much fun tonight.
We say so long. Smooch to Megan. We say so long to Nico. And I tell you what, the show that is finally getting its due.
Oh, you're
Here
so
comes
happy
Holly
about
Taylor
this.
from the
Hi,
Americans.
Holly. You look
and
beautiful.
these wins at last, as it should be.
Thank you. It's very exciting.
Sam has been your biggest cheerleader all along for the Americans.
Yes, I saw you on KTLA. Yeah, good to see you again.
Very good to see you. People love this show. Now that it's concluded, I feel as a viewer there's a void. Do you feel there's a void? It was such a great role.
Yes, of course I feel a void. I don't have a job, so. But it's weird, especially in the fall when I'm used to going back to that. Instead, I'm just going back to school, so it's all very bland.
Where do you go to school?
I go to Kane University in New Jersey.
And what are you studying?
Graphic design.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Switching it up a little. You know,
in case this acting thing doesn't work out, I think you're going to be fine.
Seriously, you never know.
I feel it. No, that's very smart of you.
We don't want to tell secrets. I mean, I think people continue to catch up with the show, but in the final episode, which arguably to me is one of the finest hours of television, honestly, ever, there's a sequence involving a train ride and something involving you. I don't know, when you read it, did you just go...
When I read it, I was so confused and shocked, and it was not the ending I was expecting. So that doesn't spoil anything, but it sets it up nicely. You're not expecting it, and I wear a very funny disguise, and it's not a funny scene. So
it's a memorable scene. Holly, have a great time tonight.
Holly,
thanks
great
so much.
to see you. Thank you for being with us.
Yeah, we say so long there to Holly. We say hello to Annie Potts. Here she comes.
Annie Potts, how are you? You look stunning.
Thank you.
Great to see you. How excited are you to be at an event like this? I feel like you've been to a lot of award ceremonies like this. Does it ever get old?
You know, when it gets old, then you're tired of the business you're in.
Yeah.
So it's always exciting, and I mean, to be among your peers, and it's lovely.
It's fun. You're very emotional about just being here. I sense that.
Yeah, I am. It's thrilling. I mean, we all start out you gotta want this, you know?
And now you have it.
You've had a beautiful career, an absolutely beautiful career. Have you felt confident kind of throughout it, or there's a lot of peaks and valleys, aren't there?
Yeah,
exactly.
We don't ever feel confident.
And how do you keep going? That's what I always wonder. How do you keep going?
You know, because I always remember how much it means to me. Right. You know, I've always loved my work. I love my work and my family. That's about it for me.
There you go. Annie, have a good time tonight. Thanks so much. Really nice to see you.
Annie.
We're going to say so long to Annie, and then Megan.
Yes.
Here comes the man of the hour. Is Tay.
How are you?
There it is. Sir, how are you?
All right, looking sharp.
Let me speak for the Critics' Choice.
Yes.
They love you as the host. They appreciate your enthusiasm.
Excellent. Enthusiasm?
We'll get it right one way or the other.
Like that.
You tell me, because you're a big network show, every star in the world, you're on that stage. Seemed calm and cool to me.
Hopefully it'll translate. I'm just here to have a good time. It's an honor. I'm very grateful, and I just want to have fun.
This is a dream come true, I heard you say.
100%.
A lot of people kind of shy away from these hosting jobs because it can be a lot of pressure. What was it that you really wanted to do?
Well, I'm a song and dance man originally, so this is right in my wheelhouse. So I'm excited to get up there, dance a bit, sing a bit, and give out some awards.
Love it.
Speaking of song and dance, I'm not trying to tell tales out of school, but I think you're going to speak on that stage tonight. Will you be doing more than just speaking on that stage tonight?
I will be doing more than just speaking on that stage tonight.
All right, that's a reveal. Let's talk quick about All American, new CW series getting a lot of attention.
Very excited about it. Having a great time. It's a great show. We deal with lots of really important issues with the backdrop of high school football, so it's good stuff.
And I tell you what, that's an interesting takeoff point to talk about a lot more than high school football.
100%, because as you know, high school can be something else. So we're dealing with race and socioeconomics and sex, and I'm very proud of it.
Let me look at your wrist. Okay. You got several. What's going on here?
These remind me to be kind of grateful, be in the moment, and thankful for what I have. So tonight's one of those days. I'm very, very appreciative.
We're appreciative that you're here.
Thanks,
Tay, have a great time.
Good luck.
Thanks so much.
You're going to be wonderful. Great to see you.
Are you obsessed with The Good Doctor?
Of course, I'm obsessed with The Good Doctor.
Richard Schiff is part of it.
Richard Schiff, how are you?
Nice to see you. Hey, Sam.
Great to
How you doing? Nice to see you.
One good show after another. You tell me, with the thing that I was thinking about with regards to The Good Doctor is here comes your leading man fresh from another show. Like he had wrapped it the day before, and usually people take a break. He said he couldn't turn this down, that he had to do it.
Yeah, well, we applied some physical pressure on him. and he relented. No, I think it's a great role for him. I think he wanted to take a break, but decided it was too good to pass up.
And you have been on things that audiences have embraced. We've all had experiences where audiences don't necessarily pay attention. Why do you think they love this show so much?
That's such a good question. I feel like Eeyore going, thanks for noticing me. Which I think it's because we all kind of relate to the underdog, and in this case, it's someone with special challenges. In this case, autism. The autism community and people with challenges around the world have responded to this show. But I also think that everyone else, just the way it's set up, responds to someone who has a lot of obstacles, but overcomes some, if not most of them. We tend to root for the underdog, and it's some good writing and good cast and
a lot of
good
heart.
cast.
Freddie's really cute, so it helps.
That helps.
Yeah.
That does help.
Freddie Highmore there, good doctor, and boy, going inside tonight. Richard, enjoy tonight. Good to see you.
Wonderful to see you. Take care, Jodie
Jodie
Comer.
Comer, here we go.
Queen Jodie of Killing Eve.
How are you?
So wonderful to see you. I'm obsessed with Killing Eve. I'm just going to tell you. Everybody's obsessed with Killing Eve.
Yeah, it went down pretty well, I feel.
You are so effective in the show. I'm scared to stand next to you right now because I wonder if there's a pin in your hair or some other device.
I'm a big softie in real life. You're good. You're in safe hands, definitely.
Oh, but I'm telling you, you're nominated, of course, tonight. You've been getting so much critical acclaim, like from the very, very beginning. That's got to feel extra special. Like you've picked the right show.
Yeah, no, it's lovely. I've never been a part of a show before that has had this huge of a reception, and to hear that people enjoyed it so much is like the best feeling ever. You know, we're here to celebrate and enjoy it.
How are you so scary, Jodie, on there? You're so lovely. You're so beautiful. You're so.
Not scary.
You're so not scary.
It's so much fun to channel. You know, she gets away with a lot of things that I would never get away with. So you've just got to revel in that and run with it. So.
Have fun with it.
Thank you.
Love it.
Enjoy tonight. Good to see you. We'll see you there. Thanks so much.
Great to see you. Lovely to meet you.
Megan, tell us, Doug Kolk, Mrs. Maisel, slew of Critics' Choice nominations. One of the stars of the show is with them. Hi, guys.
Yeah, and if you look at Michael Zegan's resume, you'll find a Golden Globe, you'll find an Emmy.
Yes, don't forget the Emmy.
Well, the show. I mean, not me.
Well, right, but you can still put it on your resume. Just go with it.
Yeah, sure. Yes, I have an Emmy. I have a Golden Globe.
and a Critics' Choice Award from last year.
That's right.
The reigning champ.
Yes, and we're here to defend our title.
And I love that.
beware.
This is your second time here, which is amazing. We're talking about the show and just how incredible it is. Set in the 1950s, 1960s. We're Upper West Side. What is it, the takeaway from that show? I'm going to ask, do you get to take away any suits? It's incredible stuff.
I do not. No, they need the suits for next season, I think. Also, my character is going through a little bit of a transition, so maybe I'm not going to be wearing the suits anymore. Who knows? I also just want to say that I'm not this short. You're
going to call out my apple box?
You're just very tall, but
I
yeah.
can take a wide stance.
That's better.
Is this better, baby? Here we go.
I'm perfectly average. I'm 5'9", so I'm happy about that. But yeah, no, that's better. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you go. I'll bring it all the way down for you, honey. Yes, we can go all the way.
You don't have to do that, but my ego appreciates it.
We'll throw it back to Sam and Megan.
Thanks, guys, very much.
Take it.
Obviously, a change going on with Mrs. Maisel. Lots of changes here. They're pouring in, Megan.
They are pouring in. It's very loud in here, but this is a very good sign, Sam. I'm very excited. You, of course, are watching the Critics' Choice Awards. We're going to take a quick break. Much more interviews with your favorite celebrities coming right after this.
Thank you.
And Rob, just straight on.
More of the Critics' Choice Red Carpet coming up. Brought to you by Manuka Health for Manuka Honey. Given by nature, proven by science. Live from the 24th Critics' Choice Awards is brought to you by Pop Chips. Never fried, always real. You are loved foods. Free from soy, grains, and sweetened with monk fruit. Once again, here are your hosts, Sam Rubin and Megan Henderson.
And you are loved stars. That's the hope, anyway, that the stars get the affection from the critics in both movies and in television. Very busy here, Megan Henderson.
Very
Lots
busy.
of people pouring
the
in.
celebrities pouring in as we speak. We're going to be talking to so many of them today. I know you got a chance recently to talk to Kevin Hart.
In fact, the new movie, The Upside, #1 movie this weekend. Obviously not nominated, not eligible this year. Little conversation with Kevin Hart here about his brand new movie.
Well, don't your arms work?
They don't.
You can move your mouth.
As can you. I need assistance.
How much does it pay? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. It's my bad, man.
Do you feel you're learning from your elders?
Oh, my God. The information that I get.
Going off the rails already.
This is, I mean, literally the stories that come from Bryan, just the lessons alone. You know, you have to just sit and just listen, because the older you get, you just talk. You go on and on.
Oh,
so it's just good to.
Where?
Yeah.
Where's my oatmeal?
Yeah, right here.
That would be a no.
Worth a shot.
Upside there again, #1 movie this weekend and in theaters now with Bryan Cranston and Kevin Hart. It really just got packed really fast.
Yeah.
You know, we've got so many people to get to, but this is a big category. The best actor, who's going to get the Critics' Choice Award? Let me show you our list of nominees.
Christian Bale, Vice.
I believe we can make this work.
Bradley Cooper, A Star is Born.
You showing me your nose right now? Yeah. You don't have to show it to me. I've been looking at it all night.
Oh, come on. Willem Dafoe, At Eternity's Gate.
Why would God give me a gift to paint ugly and disturbing things?
Ryan Gosling, First Man.
Neil, will you take anything?
If I had a choice, I'd take more fuel.
Ethan Hawke, First Reformed.
I think this is an issue where the church can lead, but they say nothing.
Rami Malek, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Roger, there's only room in this band for one hysterical queen.
Viggo Mortensen, Green Book.
Any cook can make things salty. To make it taste good without the salt, we'll just get the flavors. That's the trick.
Scott Nance, America's moderator, and Movie Mance, Christian Bale's to lose.
Christian Bale's to lose, or is it? I mean, he does disappear as Dick Cheney, but then there's Bradley Cooper.
So
I mean,
strong.
for A Star is Born, getting more attention as a director. Look, when it comes to this award, I'm going all the way with Rami Malek, Freddie Mercury.
He's surprising
Queen,
us.
Bohemian
He was
Rhapsody.
so amazing.
Oh, he was so
Yeah, you
amazing.
can't deny that.
The
Yeah.
way you felt after that movie was over, topped the way you felt after Vice, definitely topped the way you felt after A Star is Born, let's face it.
That's interesting. We'll see what happens. I tell you what, I think you're mistaken, but we'll see.
Who do you think?
I think it's Christian Bale for sure, or maybe Bradley Cooper.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, people love Freddie Mercury. They don't like Dick Cheney.
No, that's true.
Right? There you go.
We will check in with Scott throughout the afternoon. We'll see you in a little bit. Scott, thank you.
Scott.
Very
Oh,
good.
thank you.
Mayans MC is another show on the way, and here comes Richard Kabrel.
Hi, Richard.
Richard, you've been with us on the morning news.
Yes.
You're a nice guy in real life. You're not such a nice guy on this show.
But that's what they love, right? That's what the show is about.
What's the secret to playing such a bad guy?
I mean, just understanding that he wasn't born a bad guy. That there was an innocent child there one day, and the circumstances are what got him bad.
Heart, giving him some heart.
For sure, giving him some heart.
I tell you what, rare that a new series gets this much attention and affection, and now all these nominations. Going in, did you have a good feeling? I mean, there's sort of a Sons of Anarchy DNA to this, but it's all its own.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an entity on its own, but riding off of Sons of Anarchy and Kurt Sutter is just a blessing to be on.
And who are we with, by the way?
My beautiful wife.
I look absolutely beautiful. Do you have fun coming to these types of events?
I mean, it's always fun to get dolled up, right?
Yeah, for sure. Support him. And are you excited to meet anyone specific tonight? We all still get starstruck, don't we?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just exciting to be on the journey. So, you know, it's a blessing to be here, and we'll see what the night unfolds.
Well, I'll tell you what, the journey is going your way. Thank you both. Enjoy tonight. Good to see you. Doug and Megan across the way. The cast, I believe, is it Roswell?
Oh, yeah. Roswell, New Mexico. Janine Mason, Nathan Dean Parsons. We're what? You have the countdown clock on for the big day?
2 days. 2 days. Crazy. Tuesday night, 9 p.m. on the CW.
Woo! Yep. Absolutely unbelievable. And we've even got this interactive experience that fans can go to right down the street.
Yeah, that was a blast. We got to walk through it the other day, and it was so cool to see everything.
So you're here at the Critics' Choice. Are there any shows you're rooting for outside of the CW?
Oh man, I love Sandra Oh so much. So Killing Eve, I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
Schitt's Creek, you're a giant fan of.
I'm a huge fan
I'm
of
like,
Schitt's
just
Creek.
say it. Just out yourself as the giantest Schitt's Creek fan.
It's a great show.
Dude, and you've always got like awesome style. Like you're like rocker outside of work, you know.
Yes!
You're bringing it here too. You look amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, can we do that as we toss it back to Sam and Megan here? Megan, number one. Can we do a little toss back?
Stunning.
Honey, a gorgeous color on your skin tone. Back to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you guys so
you know
much.
What Ken Jeong just said, amazingly enough, Baby's Got Back, which surprised me.
Baby's Got Back.
I said that. I don't think I said. I think that.
I've been thinking about this conversation for several days. I really haven't. You know, we don't script anything.
Your
There's no
conversation with
teleprompter.
Ken?
The
I'm
conversation.
sorry, my jet just arrived. I got to get out of here.
Here's the. I've had this thought forever.
Okay.
Ken Jeong, star of Crazy Rich Asians and everything else that matters. When Dr. Ken concluded, and in my view, show business stopped.
It did. It did. Basically, it was cut, but at the very end of Dr. Ken, I was going to have a 45-minute monologue from Sam Rubin saying, "This is Sam Rubin. We've had, we're so glad we had this time together."
Right.
And then the Kabrel Net people called and they threatened a massive lawsuit because I blatantly stole that line. So I decided, we put a pin in that. But that was the original ending.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. I was so disappointed with that. And then here comes Crazy Rich Asians. It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, I'm just so grateful to be a part of these wonderful projects throughout my career. I'm blessed to be in the right place at the right time, and
It's more than that, Ken.
Oh, it's not.
Come on.
It's not. I'm
You're
just a lucky hack.
talented, too.
No, kind of not. Really not. I'm a friendly and talented person. That's how you get through in life.
Right.
And you retain your medical license.
Yeah.
Megan, to me, looking particularly fit and healthy tonight.
Yes.
Would you evaluate her medically right here?
Perfect health. Perfect health.
Take my pulse.
Oh, my goodness.
Perfect.
Look at that slow pulse.
There you go.
You? Huh. Sam Rubin, everybody.
Ken,
We
love you.
as a Rubin.
Have so much fun tonight.
Thank you so
we
much.
Always
Thank
love
you very
seeing
much.
You.
Thank
Enjoy tonight, Kevin. It's always
Thank
good to see
you,
you.
Ken.
You're at the greatest table. I've seen the table.
Oh, really?
It's a great spot. You're right next to Constance Wu. I'm very
He's
excited.
going to try to join.
Oh, really?
Yes,
You're gonna try to crash
That's what
it?
he's doing.
We'd love to, but we're busy. We love the energy.
Thank you, Ken.
Here comes Lorre Metcalf. We're excited to have. There, voila, here they come.
Come on up. Best Supporting Actress nominee tonight.
Make yourselves at
Lorre,
home.
hi. You guys
Hi, how
look
are you? Nice to
beautiful.
see you.
Thank you so much. Great to see you.
So do you. Beautiful.
Thank you so much. What does a night like this mean to you as an actress?
It means a lot because I get to be here with my daughter, and we are nominated in the same supporting actress category this year.
Yes.
And we play the same person on two different shows.
Okay, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's trippy. It's trippy, yes. We enjoy it.
You originated the person, and then
Sheldon's mother, and then on Young Sheldon, Zoe is the prequel to Big Bang.
So I don't know the origins of this, but did somebody say to you, gee, your daughter's a really accomplished actress, maybe she'd be good in the prequel? How did this all come to be?
How did it come?
I don't know. I think Jim had maybe even mentioned at some point to Chuck, and Chuck thought, well, no, she's too young because he had known me as a child on the Roseanne set.
Yes.
He's like, she can't possibly be old enough to have 3 children, but sure enough, I am.
What has she taught you? What has your mom taught you as an actress? What's the most valuable thing?
This one has the most amazing work ethic. So if I can, at all try and...
And this one is, we'll just refer to her as this one.
This one.
Is held in such regard. And when people talk about the best stage actress, the best TV actress, they always...
So, yes, we bow down to the queen.
Smart. You raised a smart daughter.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bowing down to the queen. And how did you must be just so incredibly proud of her. Did you ever try to discourage her to go into acting? Because I know a lot of actors feel that way.
I didn't encourage her.
Okay.
But there was no discouragement.
And is there always a point of demarcation where, like, Mom, this is what I'm doing, hell or high water, and you're with me or you're not with me?
No. I don't think it was even like that.
No, she worked hard, and this show shows how you've been at it, and really, I hope it runs for a long, long time. I love the show myself.
It's a terrific show. Chuck Lorre getting a special award tonight. The entire cast of Big Bang here for that. Obviously, an involvement with Young Sheldon and everything else. What is it about a guy like that, so prolific?
I don't know. Chuck just has his finger on some pulse of what people love to see, and incredible characters. And then the shows that I've been on that Chuck is running just run so smoothly. They're effortless, and the writing is top notch.
Mother and daughter, enjoy tonight.
Thank you,
Have a great
ladies.
time.
Have so
That's
much fun.
exciting.
All right.
Quick break here. We're back. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards. More to come.
The vice presidency is mostly a symbolic job.
Vice, starring Christian Bale, is an unconventional biopic about Vice President Dick Cheney. To transform Bale into the VP required a combination of prosthetics, wigs, and 4 hours of makeup every day. Bale also gained 40 pounds for the role, all of which he's already lost.
We can make this work.
Vice is up for 9 Critics' Choice Awards tonight, including Best Picture, Best Actor for Bale, and Best Hair and Makeup. This fun fact brought to you by Pop Chips. Never fried, always real.
And we are dancing it out here. Welcome back, everyone. This is the 24th Annual Critics' Choice Awards. We are honored to be standing with Doug, a future winner. That's what we're gonna go. We're gonna keep things positive. A nominee, but a future winner, correct?
Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series, Noah Emmerich for The Americans. Not to jinx you or anything, but do you have your victory speech planned?
Right, come on.
I don't have it planned, but I have some thoughts. But, it's a really weird moment. Do you prepare it? Do you not? It feels like a little bit presumptuous to prepare something, but foolish to not. So it's tough.
You gotta go up there with bullet points.
Yeah, you gotta have something in your head. So I got a couple of ideas.
What about the fact now, final season of The Americans in the books, and now it seems like with the award seasons, you're finally getting the recognition you deserve.
Yeah, it's sort of, it's a little bittersweet. I wish we were coming back together to continue making the show that we're finally celebrating together. But it's a really nice sort of way to wind down. The show's over, we're done with production, but we get to bump into each other on these carpets and these awards, and it's like little reunions. It's very nice.
You call it a little bit like high school, right? Coming to award shows like
Yeah.
this one. What makes Critics' Choice Awards so different for you? There's great ice cream inside, by the way.
Oh, there
Sam
is?
Rubin told me this.
Oh, I gotta go.
On that note.
What's nice is the critics have really been supportive of us. They helped us stay on the air. We didn't have a huge audience following in the beginning, but the critics really championed our show, so I feel very indebted to them and very grateful for their attention, their focus, and their support.
Noah,
beautifully said.
Best of luck. Thank you so much tonight.
Thank you
We go
so
from
much.
one nominee to another. Best
hug it out.
Actor,
Mwah.
Willem Dafoe, on stage with Sam and Megan.
Indeed, Doug and Megan, we will have that conversation in a little bit. But now, what do our two beautiful women standing here have?
Look how tall I am.
You're down the way.
No, Doug, we have him right here. Should I come down? How does your ego feel right now that I'm towering over you? Oh, you like tall women.
Megan,
Did I say that?
Have you seen his performance?
Yes.
At Eternity's Gate?
I can't hear you. What was
Did you see at Eternity's Gate?
Yes, absolutely.
Did
You
enjoy it?
always look so good. Yes, that's all I'm always ever focused on.
Let me just tell you this. The man learned to paint for the role.
Yeah.
If anybody deserves recognition for an award, it's
someone
this
like
man right
him.
here.
Well, it was really the key to the character, and it's something I really enjoyed.
I mean, but how do you do that? Did you have this innate artistic
you've gotta-
ability?
Who knows? Who knows? I had a very good teacher because the director, Julian Schnabel, is a great painter in his own right. So you had a situation of a painter and also a great filmmaker making a film about a painter. So the painting, it was a dream. It really changed how I see. And when you learn a skill like that, it really changes how you think and
what's
really
cool?
helps you to inhabit the role.
The same thing, I think, for us in this industry, in your industry, it's having to step into different roles, put on different hats.
nice.
Would you say that's the most incredible part about what you do, or is it coming to places like this, the blue carpet at the Critics'
What
Choice
do you
Awards?
think? This is nice, but I'm here for the work. and the nice thing is, events like this help make people aware of films like At Eternity's Gate that might not have the same kind of marketing budget as some of the other big films. So when people see this film, I think they'll really enjoy it. So with this kind of recognition, and awareness of the film gets out there.
You're going to win. It's going to be great. Thank you so much. Sam and Megan, we'll toss it back to you.
Oh, what a legend, Willem Dafoe. Very exciting conversation there, and an exciting conversation here. What do these two beautiful women have in common? One is the beloved television anchorwoman, the other beloved star of One Day at a Time, a nominee tonight.
Nominee.
Megan Henderson, reveal what you and Justina Machado share in common.
We both have
cabeza grande.
Disease.
Yeah.
Big heads. Very large heads.
Hats don't fit us.
No.
They don't fit us.
And it really, it's a burden, isn't it, Justine? I know. I'm with you. And embarrassing.
So when you guys go to like Western stores to get big hats, you can't do it?
There's no hope for us.
There's no hope
None
for us.
whatsoever.
Yes, exactly. That's why I don't wear hats.
This is sort of an interesting tie-in. Tay Diggs, who we met earlier, our host tonight, you played his girlfriend.
I did on Private Practice the last season. I played his Stephanie. That was my name. I played his girlfriend. Yeah.
You can explain what all women already know. Why does everyone love him out of their minds?
Well, first of all, because he's gorgeous.
Right.
But second of all, he's actually really a phenomenal human being. And he's super talented, and he's a great guy. So he's got the perfect package.
What's not to love?
Now, congratulations to you. How were you feeling when you got this nomination?
Oh, it's so excited. It's the biggest nomination that our show has had, that we've had. So I'm so excited. I'm grateful. I can't wait to see what happens. And I can't wait to party with my cast.
Very good. You're sitting with your cast. Have a good time tonight.
Have so
nice
much fun
to see you.
tonight,
Thanks so much.
Justine. Great to see you.
Great.
Beautiful.
There we go. Their heads fill the screen.
Yeah.
Peter Farrelly is the accomplished director.
How are you? Great to
Here we go.
see you.
Good to see you.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Here's the thing, and we've talked about it. Great filmography, but a filmography that would not let us to suggest you would make a movie like Green Book.
Well, I guess not. But, I was actually asked once by somebody. They said, after Green Book, are you ashamed of your other movies? I was like, no, I love my other movies. But actually, it felt similar to me making this movie. I honestly did. I knew it had, it was a little more, it had a little more oomph and a little more, it was more substantive, but I didn't think of it as that different a movie. It wasn't any harder to make.
And based on a true story, did you find out about the story first before you attached yourself to it, or did the movie come to you, or
I just stumbled upon it. My friend Brian Hayes Curry, I bumped into him, and he told me he was writing this story based on a true story, and he told me the details. I was like, can I write it with you? I just thought it was the greatest story I'd ever heard.
And the two best actors you could possibly get.
Well, that's the thing that people don't realize. Like, the most important thing when you're trying to make a movie, any movie, is to get the right actors. And that's the only reason half the movies, or 90% of the movies, even get made. And Vigo and Rehearsal is signing up right away. It was the only reason this movie got made. We got nothing without them. So, yes,
You got something tonight. Good luck to you. Enjoy tonight.
I really appreciate it. I think you're at my table.
There we go.
Look at you. I love that. Have so much fun.
Very good. Thanks so much.
To see you. All right, we say welcome.
Hearts be still.
Hi, Milo.
Nice to see you.
Great to see you, Milo.
How are you?
All right, I'm not the fashion person, but
He always looks
brown
amazing. You do.
This is a fabulous choice.
Thank you.
Is it a salute to chocolate, or what's happening?
I wish. I do love chocolate. No, it was a beautiful tux. It's a nice Armani. My stylist put it together. Lorre said this will look nice on you, so here we are.
Indeed, here we are. And here we are again. Justin Hartley, we talked to before. Chrissy Metz is a presenter tonight. The show keeps getting better. And not that is a surprise to those who intimately know the show, but people who know television know that's the hardest trick.
Yeah, it is. I feel like we challenge ourselves. We're constantly challenging ourselves and making sure that we are all on notice to put up our best work and not get lazy in a third season and constantly, these people, this family, the Pearsons, we've gotten to know them and we've gotten to embrace them, and we've got to see that their way of life is very similar to what we all live. And I think when we start to dive deeper into knowing them and figuring out, for Jack, a younger side of him, or a younger romance with Rebecca, or any of that, it's encouraging, I think, for all of us as an audience, but also all of us as people.
And we're getting to know Jack. What we know about Milo is what a fantastic photographer he is. Did you know this? How long has this been a hobby for you?
Since I was a little kid on vacations, my mom and dad always put the camera in my hands.
Yeah.
But I mean, my older sisters are both artists. One is an incredible artist, another one's a photographer as well herself. So, we always excelled in the arts, but I love photography.
He's dedicated his whole Instagram to his photography.
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
but that's all just like iPhone stuff that I see, like my real camera, film work, all that. I haven't done anything with it
Maybe
yet.
a book will sell it someday.
This is not to suggest, by the way, that Megan has checked out your Instagram, but it's entirely
I'm flattered. No, I'm flattered and honored. Thank you.
Milo, enjoy tonight. Good to see you so much. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Milo.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you.
There
Take care.
I tell you, who's going to make best dress lists?
Who?
Perry Gilpin is.
Oh,
This is it. A nominee for Glow. This is you win.
Betty. Thank you. Oh, I won. Great. I'm going to go. I'm going to order Postmates on my way home and go.
I tell you what, stuff like this, all things being equal, you look beautiful. It's noisy. There's tons of people here. Given your druthers, happy to stay, or would you just as soon have Postmates and go home?
Yeah, I mean, it is a confusing, where all the actors are coming from this little protective bubble of, people being like, you're very beautiful and it's your night, go enjoy it. And you're like, I guess I'm Cinderella and it's my wedding. Oh my God, it's the Hunger Games. Everyone's screaming.
That's so true.
It's very stressful, but it's also fun.
Let's talk about Glow and what an amazing show this has been, and really the work that you have done physically, your acting. I mean, did you expect this to be as big and as special of a project as it has turned out to be?
I keep expectations pretty healthily low in my career because you never know. So I had no idea that it would be so wonderful of a thing to work on. And I got into this business because I don't like sports. So apparently I have to do sports now.
And how much
I'm
training
in a lot of
is
pain.
involved for this?
It's a ton of training. My legs are covered in bruises. We had to touch up all my, I was like, we need to factor in 15 minutes of bruise covering time from Alison Brie's fingertips.
Right.
If you were so inclined, could you toss Megan or I off the platform?
You would need consent and to work through it, but yes, I could safely throw you on the ground.
Those are some good skills. I like it.
Barry, thanks so much.
Freddie,
Enjoy
great to
tonight.
see
Have a good
you.
time.
Thank you so much.
The man of the hour, Freddie Highmore, is here. Here we go.
Freddie, great to see you.
Freddie,
How
we
are
were just
you?
talking to Richard Schiff about The Good Doctor, and this conversation you and I have had many, many times. Bates Motel is amazing. It ends, and then literally this starts the next day, which is something most people never want to do, but you said yes.
Yeah, it was a bit of a crazy turnaround way back when. It feels like we've been doing this show for so long with the episodes that we've done, but it's been wonderful, and Richard's fantastic. I just was working with him the day before in Vancouver, and then,
Is this an easy show to jump into if people haven't caught up and watched it from the very beginning? Because this isn't a binge type show because it is on network television. Can people jump in and go?
I guess the answer to that should be yes, shouldn't it? I should definitely say yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I would encourage people to watch the show from the start, but yeah, it comes back on tomorrow night, actually, so the second part of an exciting one, so hopefully people will tune in.
And I tell you what, there is a distinction, and there's something to be said for broadcast television. Bates Motel was very much enjoyed, but a show like this, frankly, is seen by an enormous amount of people. Do you get that sense, do you know what I mean, if you're walking on the street somewhere, that people are receiving this work as much as anything you've ever done?
Yeah, I think that's there's certainly truth in that. It's always bizarre coming to events like this, where it's lovely to be invited to, but also a far cry from filming away in our hospital setup in Vancouver. So yeah, it's times like this where you realize other people are watching the show.
Right, and a lot of people don't realize that you guys get nervous too. They think you're actors, you should be able to handle all these cameras and all the hustle and bustle, but
I think it would be odd if it wasn't slightly bizarre being at one of these events,
Enjoy tonight, Freddie. Good to see you. Thanks so much. One of our best young actress nominees is stepping her way up to the platform. She joins us now. Here we go.
Come on up. Oh, how beautiful do you look. A Best Young Actress nominee today.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What was it like when you found out that you'd been nominated?
Crazy. I mean, when I was filming Leave No Trace, I had no idea, not in my wildest dreams, that I think that I was going to be standing here tonight at this event. You know, it's crazy. It's really exciting.
Your leading man has received extraordinary acclaim. What was it like to work with him?
Ben is incredible, and he's such a chameleon. He just transforms into every single character he is, and he plays with his roles with such empathy and depth and love and understanding of who his character is, and he's incredible and just such an amazing person as well.
This is an absolutely remarkable movie, and thus the nomination tonight. Enjoy tonight.
Have so
Thanks
much
so much.
fun.
Quick break here as we continue with the stars. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards. Back with more in just a moment.
More of the Critics' Choice Red Carpet coming up. Brought to you by Manuka Health for Manuka Honey. Given by nature, proven by science. Live from the 24th Critics' Choice Awards is brought to you by Pedigo Electric Bikes. Hello, fun. The Upside, starring Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston in movie theaters everywhere. Now, here are your hosts, Sam Rubin and Megan Henderson.
And we are not alone. The biggest stars in show business on their way inside the Critics' Choice Movie and Television Awards. The real Maisels, Kevin Pollak, Caroline Aaron, the parents from the Maisels. So, colleagues and here's the thing, Megan Henderson.
Yes.
Kevin Pollak in real life could have taken his Pedico electric bike and come over here. You live 5 minutes away.
It's true. It's true. I still had to tell the driver where to turn, but I could have walked. I should have walked.
No. Not when he looks so handsome.
Doesn't he look great?
He looks so handsome. I'm so proud of him.
I tell you what, people know him. Let's talk about him like he's not here.
Yes, please.
He's the consummate funny man. He's the great director. He has the fabulous abilities beyond belief. He's a really good actor, too.
He's a really good actor.
We love stealing scenes together.
Yes, exactly. As Kevin said, we're the comic relief in a comedy.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yes.
Which is really great.
And what about working with her? Tell her how fantastic she is, right?
Caroline is an inspiration. We've both worked with everyone who's ever lived, so we swap stories and boost each other and inspire each other to be faster and funnier.
What makes a great partner, a great scene partner?
Somebody who listens, just like in life.
Yeah.
Somebody who listens, somebody who cares, right? And somebody who's talented. I have all of them.
What did you say? Sorry, had to do it.
Yes, it did.
And here's the thing. This must be the most extraordinary experience. There seems to be no budget constraints. There's no constraints on the imagination. No, what a great show to work on.
We're spending a lot of money.
Right.
Yeah, we're spending a lot of money.
And getting a great result.
There's a carving station at our table reads. What more do you need to know?
Exactly. It's all on the screen.
We want a carving station at our table. It's good to see you both. Enjoy tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Always great to see you. Have fun.
Doug Golk and Megan Tellis down the way with more stars. Hi, guys.
Oh, hello. We are very excited. Can I get a big, woo? We're excited. Woo!
Yes.
Just like that. Okay, so we are amped up. So many awards are given out on stage. We're talking dozens, but right here on the blue carpet, we have to give away a very special award. Doug, which award are we giving?
So here's the deal. We've got an early envelope.
Yes.
Okay.
The Critics' Choice winner for Best Animated Feature goes to...
Drum roll, please.
It'd be weird to do this if we didn't win.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Guys, congratulations.
Very much. You guys are really nice. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to Critics' Choice. We're 9 or so filmmakers up here, and
we got your award.
Give me a break. Look at that. That's a beauty. Look at that, Shmeek. Take a hold of that thing.
Phil Lord, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What was the best experience?
Well, look, the coolest thing is we're just some of the 800 artists who worked on this movie and believe that animation is not just a genre. It's a medium you can tell all kinds of stories in. And in order to tell this story, we had to take a leap of faith. We had to make, a movie in a new kind of way and create new tools, new techniques, new software so that you could feel like you were in a living painting.
That's beautifully
And
said.
you're certainly getting the recognition. I almost made a slip and said Golden Globe, but that's because you just won the Golden Globe.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it was a surprise to all of us, believe me.
And in the category, you're up against Incredibles 2 and Ralph Breaks the Internet. These are features that were great. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I haven't heard a bad thing yet.
That's amazing. Look, the state of animation is strong. There's a lot of great movies out there, and everybody's making different looking movies that are about different things, and we're psyched to be part of it.
Peter Ramsey, congratulations to you as well. Talk to me about the power of animation. You touched on it a little bit, but I want to hear from you as well. Not just for kids anymore, it is for adults as well.
It's for everyone, and that's kind of the message of our movie. And, myself, along with my fellow directors, Bob Persichetti, Rodney Rothman, our producers, Avi Arad, Amy Pascal, all of us believed in the story of Miles Morales, who, he's an African-American Puerto Rican kid from Brooklyn, and he's like so many millions of kids around the country.
Diversity, baby. It's a huge thing. Thank you
got it.
so much, Sam, Megan. We'll toss it back to you guys. Congratulations.
Oh, I tell you what, that's so exciting to have an award on the red carpet. Somebody who hopes to receive an award inside, and Maywell's sharp optics is so great. Elizabeth Perkins, what a talented actress. Nice to have you. Nomination tonight.
Congratulations.
So many nominations for this show. Amy Adams, it's really good.
It is. It's a dark piece. Amy is incredible in it. Patricia, who just won the Golden Globe, of course. She's amazing in it. And the show got nominated, and we're thrilled to be here tonight with everybody.
And we were talking a little bit about how dark that show is. Is it hard to not take that home with you?
It's almost impossible to not take it home with you. It was really a show that at the end of the day, you had to sort of rinse it off of you. You know, we were shooting in southern Georgia. It was hot. It was a tough one.
And is that literally a process of going back to the hotel and physically rinsing it off? Or
Absolutely. We'd all meet in the bar. So I guess you could call that rinsing it off. But yeah, it was something that all of us had to let go of at the end of every day.
I tell you what, in probably a different way, there'll be a lot of rinsing here tonight, I think.
I think so. I have a feeling I can see some already.
There you go.
There you go.
Elizabeth, enjoy tonight. Really good to see you. Congratulations.
Here, have fun. You have fun at these events. I love that.
Great.
Yes.
We'll see you.
Thank you,
Very
Elizabeth.
good. All right, I tell you what, the show that I'm obsessed with is
So many
Narcos
are.
all the way through. Diego Luna.
Diego, great to see you.
You're such a good guy in real life. You are so evil in this show.
So evil. So evil.
It's a great.
You're okay. I can tell you, you're okay.
Safe now.
Yeah.
But you tell me, the arc your character takes, it is really something.
It goes dark, definitely. It's the darkest thing I've ever done, and very proud also because I've never been offered a role like this. You know, it's so complex and interesting for an actor, and it also tells a story that matters to my country. You know, and it's kind of nice to be able to share with the world what happened in the 80s and how we got to the mess we're living in today.
And Narcos has been so successful in seasons past. Was this one of those decisions where you immediately decided, I want to do that, even without seeing a script?
I was very scared at the beginning because I did like the other seasons, and I was like, I don't want to, I don't want to ruin something that is working perfectly. But no, I love the take they had, because this is a different story. We go back in time. It's a different country, different characters. So that took a little bit of the pressure off. And
I tell you what, you are working with absolutely fantastic actors. Many I'm sure you know from south of the border. Some who have done work in America as well. But what a group of performers.
Yeah, I think it's a great opportunity for Mexican actors. It's so many roles, interesting, all of them, and the actors there are getting to be known in countries they never expected to be known. So I think this is great news for Mexico at the same time, because it's not just actors, it's directors, cinematographers, the whole team is Mexican, and it's quite a well done project.
And I tell you what, I'm going to make a weird Roma analogy here. Much of it is with subtitles. It doesn't matter. It is as compelling as possible. You watch every frame.
We're living different times, Gladly, the audiences are willing to celebrate specificity, like to be accurate to what was happening and the way it was happening, the way they look, they sound, and I'm glad to be part of this project that is putting out Mexico,
Putting out in the most wonderful way. Diego, good night to see you.
Diego,
thank you so much.
Good to see you.
All right, here we go. Thank you. We're going to grab Jamila from.
There she goes.
Oh, as glamorous as can be.
Gorgeous Jamila.
Can you do the poses you were just doing the photographers?
What's the secret?
Flamenco.
There you go.
But
She's owning it.
Embarrassing and un-British of me.
But you were very comfortable doing it.
It's fun. It's part of the night. I think I'm tuning into my character, Tahani, tonight. That's the only way to survive this. This is her home.
Does it feel like acting sometimes when you hit a red carpet?
Oh, fully.
Yeah.
Fully. Yeah. Well, I'm scum. I'm scum.
You are not.
I wouldn't go that far. I don't think scum is fair.
I've discussed that I am a sloth with breasts. So this is definitely not my comfort zone, but it's very fun and glamorous.
Kristen and Ted are presenting tonight. People have a great affection for The Good Place, the show that you're on. You're more than a sloth. You're more than scum.
Only slightly. No, it's really exciting, and it's amazing to be nominated, and Ted's nominated. William Jackson Harper's nominated, which is so exciting because he was going to give up acting until he got the role
this show, and so now he's being nominated amongst such amazing talent. It's really exciting to be here, and it would be amazing to win. I'm also presenting tonight, which I've never done anything.
So do you
like
get
that.
advice on how to present, or you just wing it?
No, you get told nothing. You get no rehearsal. So it's me and Aquafina, who I'm
she's
really
amazing.
excited to meet.
Oh, we love her.
So yeah, it's very surreal, and I'm definitely never going to forget this.
You're going to be
So for someone sloth-like, it's going your way. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am one happy, successful sloth.
Yes,
And beautiful too. Enjoy tonight.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Have fun.
Tony Shalhoub, if this
Tony.
here's what handsome is.
Great to see you.
So Kevin Pollak was here and said that Mrs. Maisel is so lavish, there's a carving station at the table read. True or false?
We're jealous.
Well, actually, there's a carving station in his dressing room only. We all have to come and pay to eat.
Oh, I mean, just this project, though. I mean, from the get-go, people were obsessed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that just seems to have caught fire, and it's the fire is spreading, and it's just a great ride. And we know we're coming back already. We know we're coming back for season 3. So we'll start shooting that in March.
And here's the thing. Oh, let's go to Paris this season. It's not like, oh, we're going to go to Burbank and paint some French flags. You go to Paris. This kind of thing, the beautiful costumes, just the whole essence of Mrs. Maisel. And it's a cliche phrase. Does it inform the performance?
Well, of course. And you know, this period that it takes, the late 1950s, just feels like such a good fit for me. I just love it. Well, shooting in Paris was an unbelievable experience.
And what was it about the 50s that you said it's
Well,
such a
I
good
don't
fit?
know. I not to date myself too much here, but I was a very young boy in the 50s, and so I have these very vivid memories of my dad and my uncles and my parents' friends, and I don't just feel like it's sort of fun acting that all out.
Rachel Brosnahan, a nominee tonight, and this is a thing where she's done good work in other stuff, but you know what? People find the light, and it's a career changer for her.
Well, she's a phenomenon, and she's so much more confident and poised than I ever was at her age. I'm still not, and yeah, she's a dream, and we love having her at the helm.
Tell you what, it's great. Tony, I'm so glad it's going so well.
Thank you. Have fun tonight. Great to see you. All right.
We're going to take a quick break.
Yes.
You know what? There's lots of buzz and excitement. I believe I've heard the name Lady Gaga. You might see her
she's
live in
here.
minutes here as we continue. We're at the Critics' Choice Awards.
Dearest Queen.
The Favorite is a favorite among the critics. The edgy period drama about warring cousins vying to be the Queen's favorite has the most nominations tonight, 14 to be exact, including Best Picture, Best Director, and nods for leading lady Olivia Colman and supporting actresses Emma Stone and Rachel Weisz. This quick bite brought to you by You Are Loved Foods, gluten-free, sugar-free, keto treats that taste amazing.
In theaters now. Upside in theaters now with Kevin Hart and Bryan Cranston. And I tell you what, another dynamic duo. Stars of, can we say Schitt's Creek? We just said it.
We just said Schitt's Creek. That's the name of the show.
She's leaving. Catherine O'Hara, a fantastic career. You've made us laugh in so many things. This one makes you guys laugh, I think.
Yeah, it does. This is like such a lovely thing to be working on at this stage in my career. Fantastic cast, headed by Miss O'Hara here, and working with my son and my daughter, and you know, it's just it's a great show to. It's like family, actually, working with family, which is the way it should be.
You've worked with him for how many years now?
85 years.
About 85, yeah, approximately, give or take.
About 40.
40
Yeah.
years. Has it changed? Has your dynamic changed through the years, or have you guys always just kind of been in sync?
You know, it makes it so easy.
Yeah.
You know?
You make it easy. You make it easy.
I do make it easy.
You do. And you make it easy.
That's just the way I work.
He does. Eugene's a gentleman.
You guys are presenters tonight.
We are.
Does he have a big shtick planned, or?
We do.
We have something planned. I don't know how big and how sticky it is.
Who comes up with it? You come up with it? You go along with it?
We both actually came up with it, yes.
All right, would you agree with my theory? You cannot be successful in an American entertainment unless you're Canadian.
I think it helps.
Are you?
I'm not Canadian.
Well, then no, that's not true then.
He has Canadian envy.
Sorry. Oh, he's Canadian envy.
Yeah, I say it helps, but I'm basing that on nothing.
And all things being equal, the third or fourth season for Schitt's Creek, would you like this to go?
We're starting our 5th season in January, and yeah, we're as long as we're having fun doing it, yeah, it should go as long as we're having fun.
You guys enjoy tonight. So nice to see you. Good to see you both. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Catherine, thank you.
We say so long to our friends there, and we say hello to Patricia Heaton.
Patricia!
Here she comes.
Come on up, Patricia.
Are you starstruck when you see big shots like those guys?
Are you starstruck when you see big shots like me?
I am.
Okay.
Right answer. Right answer.
So I was just behind Eugene, and there was a kid on the red carpet in front of him. I said, I can't believe that kid looks just like you. And he said, you're joking, right? And I said, no, why? Because that's my son.
Oh, oops.
See, here's the thing.
I said, I'm glad I didn't say that crazy bastard looks like you.
You are relaxed and happy, and the fact that every star in the world is here and a billion reporters doesn't faze you one.
Like, for instance, I said to my husband, I can't wait to go because there's going to be so many people we haven't seen in a long time. So Tony Shalhoub, who's in Mrs. Maisel, was our best man at our wedding.
Oh.
And so we hadn't seen him for a while. And Patty Clarkson is here. And I met her early in New York in the 80s. We've been friends for a long time. So I am super excited to see tons of people that I haven't seen before.
One thing that seems to happen at these shows, whenever there's a commercial break, everybody gets up from their tables and culminates right away.
Because we're all working all at the same time, these are the only times you get to see your pals. So you're always just running and like, hey, how are you? And, how's it going? How's your show doing? How many do you have left to do? So it's really kind of fun.
And let's talk about the middle, of course, which is nominated.
Yes.
It's one of the reasons why you're here. How much fun is it to be on that show?
It was so much fun, and I have to say I was shocked that we were here, invited to be here. But on the other hand, the critics have always been our huge fans and supporters. So I was really excited. And if you saw the middle, I never get to dress up like this. So I probably would have come whether we were nominated or not.
Just so you could dress up.
Like, come on. I need to put on a dress.
You know what? You mentioned Patricia Clarkson.
Yes.
She's right here. We're going to bring her up.
Patricia, look who's here.
Patricia Heaton mentioned she was so excited to be here tonight to see her good friend, Patricia Clarkson.
Hello, how are you?
Are you guys in fact friends?
Yes. Oh, we've known each other, what, 20?
Please tell them.
A
I
long
drop your
time.
name all the time.
I know, a long time.
Yes, we met way back
and
in New York.
I did a movie with her husband, a Clint Eastwood movie, 100 years,
Hi. That was just a few years ago, not too long ago. I think was it last weekend?
1988.
Yeah. The Deadpool with Clint Eastwood.
Yes. So
anyway. Sharp. Go ahead,
I'll let Patty do her own interview.
Thank you, Patricia.
All right.
Have fun
Thanks,
tonight.
Guys.
Thank you.
Is it like Old Home Week, things like this, where there are...
Hi, how are you? You look
Hello.
gorgeous.
Thank you, you too.
Yes, it's beautiful to be here. I haven't seen David, Patty's husband, in many years. I mean, I just saw gorgeous Connie Britton. Yes, I love it. It's like it's a candy store, and we're here.
Speaking of candy store, what good work you do all the time. But you tell me, I get the sense, last 5 years, you worked as much as you've ever worked.
I'm lucky. But I think it's good. As we age, as actresses and actors, we get better. We should be working more, not less.
Enjoy tonight.
Congratulations on the Golden Globe, by the way.
Thank you
and
both.
tonight.
What a pleasure.
Good luck
to see both of you.
tonight.
Thank
you. Look up here.
Megan Tellis and Doug Kolk down the way at the red carpet. Busy carpet now. Here we go, guys.
Matthew Macfadyen, here we have up for Best Supporting Actor in a Drama. You were doing what when you got the phone call? You're this normal, which is so weird.
I was unloading my washing machine. Yeah, and I got an email.
An email? It wasn't even a phone call.
My children's filthy
Shoney's
underwear.
Yes, Shoney's underwear. Same thing.
Yeah.
And he's so good in Succession, I didn't even know he's British.
That's very kind. That's the highest. That really is. That's a wonderful compliment. Thank you. It's pretty nerve-wracking playing an American. It's a hard accent to do.
Well, especially the American you play, because there's a subtle cruelty to your character.
Yeah. He's. One critic described him as a human grease stain. Yeah.
Gotta watch that out. Yeah.
Yeah.
What a teaser for the show.
This is it. Yeah.
So how's it feel to be nominated, and what if you win tonight?
It's lovely. It's lovely. It's all a bit silly awards, but it's really nice, and it's good for the show. And
First Critics' Choice Awards.
Yeah.
What do you think so far? How do you feel about the blue carpet? Because it matches your tie and your beautiful eyes.
That's very nice of you. Yeah, it's good. I had a word with the people, with the production designer, and we had matched, and so it was
The whole
good.
thing.
Yeah.
We'll have so much fun tonight. You look
This is it.
incredible.
No, it'll be good. And I'm slightly jet lagged, so it's quite I feel slightly loopy in a good way.
But this is a good thing because it's the
It
vibe
is.
here. There's ice cream inside. Sam Rubin says there are a ton of drinks.
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Amazing. Okay.
It might be an ice cream company you own.
What is
Doug, go ahead, Doug. Doug, just explain
I'm
this.
gonna Google.
The richest man.
If you Google
in
his
showbiz?
name, you'll find out that he's worth like hundreds of millions. But I think it's a joke because of your character
This
on
is not the
Succession.
case. No.
You don't have like a tequila, vodka. You don't
No, I
have a
really
chain,
don't.
right?
I really don't have a burger chain or anything like
It
that.
even
No.
said you have a CoverGirl contract.
Whoa.
I'm gonna do a bit of
You're gonna
investigating.
do this, you're gonna do this.
You could own something. What would it be?
All those things sound fine. I could get someone to run it and just sort of Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave you thinking. You go ahead and do your thing, and we're going to go ahead and toss it back to Sam and Megan. Thank you
Very
so
good.
much. That was so much fun.
All right, an award was presented with Doug and Megan a little earlier, and now an award here. We've got a lot of people on the carpet, and with very, very good reason. This is Best Foreign Language Film. Our friend Dimitri, who is providing the watches tonight, is here from Brosnahan. And Dimitri, you have a special guest. This is actress Josie Ho, who's flown in. Josie, what is in your hand here?
This is a very important award, and I'm sure the winner is very nervous about it.
Well, that important award is for Best Foreign Language Film. The winner, ready to cheer everybody, is Roma. Yay!
Jolly, you hold it.
Alfonso, very good to see you. Congratulations to you. It's a lovely, lovely movie. To me, it's a universal language. It's not a foreign language.
Well, it's an art all universal. Sometimes when we look past through the walls, perceived or physical, what we find in the other side is nothing but our own reflection.
And since this movie, as I understand it, was a reflection of your childhood and of the woman who grew up in your household, Yalitza, you do such a beautiful job. What was it like shooting it? It's like you're shooting it, but you lived it first.
Yeah, that was a bit intense. I didn't realize as I was going, I was walking into the process, but eventually it became a bit of a weird experience.
But an absolutely fabulous experience for people to watch and enjoy. Thank you so much for the presentation. We so appreciate your involvement. Thank you both. Congratulations to all of you. Go Roma. Quick break here, and we come back with more live from the Critics' Choice Awards. Congratulations to you all.
The mega hit movie Black Panther walks into tonight's Critics' Choice Awards with 12 nominations, including Best Picture and Best Supporting Actor for Michael B. Jordan.
I lived my entire life waiting for this moment.
The film, which has earned over $1.3 billion worldwide at the box office, is set in the fictional African country of Wakanda. But most of the movie was actually shot at Pinewood Studios in Atlanta, including the stunning Warrior Falls. This fun fact brought to you by Pop Chips, never fried, always real. Live from the 24th Critics' Choice Awards is brought to you by Pop Chips, never fried, always real. You are loved foods, free from soy, grains, and sweetened with monk fruit. Once again, here are your hosts, Sam Rubin and Megan Henderson.
Sam Rubin and Megan Henderson live from the Critics' Choice Awards. Boy, is this red carpet blue, actually, heating up in a huge way. And Megan Henderson, please ask the beautiful Connie Britton the honest question you asked her when we were in the commercial break.
I said, Connie, how much pressure is it to be so loved? I literally feel like everybody loves Connie Britton.
That is such a sweet
kind thing for you to say, and it's no pressure.
Okay, good.
Because I just feel gratitude.
You're lovable.
How fortunate is that?
Absolutely.
And I tell you what, it's the.
Fine, I'm just fine.
But I tell you what, it's the good work you do, and you have a very good picker. I think from Friday Night Lights to Spin City to Dirty John nomination tonight, so many great things. Is it a nose or what? How do you know?
You know, I just feel that I've been so lucky to have the opportunities come my way that I've had, and each choice that I make it feels like something that I haven't done before, and something that feels like it'll put me a little outside my comfort zone, and where I might be able to learn something and discover something new in a character that I'm playing. So that's sort of how I base my choices.
What discoveries with Dirty John? Because a local story that's gotten an awful lot of attention.
Well, Dirty John for me was really an interesting story. The podcast was amazing, but I really wanted to dig into Deborah's psychology, the character that I play, and find out the things that brought her to the place where she allowed this man into her life. Because just to write her off and say, oh, she was just being stupid, that's inaccurate. She's an incredibly successful, intelligent, smart person, and yet this happened to her. And so I was really excited to kind of delve into the things that created her as a woman.
Tell you what, I don't know, but I bet we're going to see you on stage tonight.
I would probably bet the same thing. I mean, we're just saying.
I will get up and do a soft shoe if they want to do.
There you go. I love it. Connie Britton, thank you. It's so wonderful to see you as always. You're going to be taking some time off. I know, go relax on a beach or something. Much deserved.
Thank you. I'm excited to take a little time off. So thank
well
you
deserved.
so much. Thank you.
Enjoy tonight, Connie. Really good to see you. Thanks so much. Thank you. We will.
Thank you, Connie.
We say bye to Connie and we say hi to Judith Light. Judith is no stranger to her. A hug for Connie Britton. Here we go.
Judith.
All right, here's what you and Connie Britton have in common. One good thing after another. One great project after another. This Johnny Versace was so fantastic.
Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate that very much. Yeah.
Tell us why this miniseries resonated so much with people.
First of all, Ryan Murphy is a visionary. And in that vision, he was talking about a time in the culture about the way the gay community was being treated and held. And what it does is it reminds us that we still have the same problems today that we had back then.
Right.
Is that disappointing to you that we haven't made more progress?
Of course it's disappointing to me. However, what it means is that we all still have to stay awake, we all have to be paying attention, and we all have to be talking to each other about things that are really important. We're talking about human beings. We're talking about people's lives. We're talking about acceptance. Mm-hmm. And until we get to that place where we're really accepting everyone at the place where they choose to live, we're not being, I think, the kind of human beings that I think we were born to be.
Absolutely. Now, what do you have next? Because you're constantly working. How many things do you have lined up?
Literally, I have to be up tomorrow morning at 5:30. We are doing the 2-hour movie musical finale of Transparent.
Oh, the musical.
Yes, and Amazon has been such an incredible support.
Wow.
And Jill Soloway and Faith Soloway are writing it, and Jill is directing it. And
are you going to dance?
I am. I'm going to dance and I'm going to sing, and we all are. And so we're all getting into that kind of shape to be able to do this. So we're going to be shooting for about 6 weeks.
We'll let you do the vocal warm-ups. And
No.
Me,
we're not
me,
gonna,
me.
No, we only do that in private.
Oh, in private. But you know who you need to talk to is Rob Marshall.
Right.
We have him.
We were just kidding. But
king
he
of
said
musicals.
to me, I told him, I said, Rob, we're doing this, and he said, practice, rehearsal, rehearsal, rehearsal. So we have as much as we can. So,
makes sense. It makes sense.
Enjoy tonight. We'll get to work tomorrow. Thanks, Judith. Good to see you. Thanks so much.
Judith.
Thank you.
Lovely to see you as
Here
always.
comes Rob Marshall, dispensing that
Marshall,
advice.
Come on up.
All right.
Hi, great to see you, Rob. Thank you so much.
Judith, hi, good to see you. How are you? Good to see you. Judith Light dispensed your advice. You said rehearsal, rehearsal, rehearsal. And how much rehearsal into Mary Poppins Returns?
Oh my gosh, we had a close to over
2 months.
just a little over 2 months. Yeah, exactly. Because there was so much to do. I mean, we had obviously dancing, but we had stunts and we had flying and we had new music. Yep. New songs, and it was a big, yeah.
And we
I
had
remember
to build
hearing.
a family.
Yeah,
So
I remember
that's
hearing.
how they got their relationships.
No, you're so good. It's very snug up here. I remember hearing Emily Blunt was very nervous about the dance part of it, which I can't imagine.
It was new for
Yeah,
her. You know,
yeah.
she hadn't done that before, but she's such a great actress and singer, and she just picked it up so quickly.
She's fearless.
Yeah.
Fearless in every way.
Yeah.
I think there is a long, long life to this movie. And the thing that I was struck by, we had the conversation, and Emily Blunt as well, that of the Disney canon, the original Mary Poppins, this is the best one. And what a big swing to go and tell another story.
It was a big one because the first film means so much to us, but we really approached it with a lot of care, a lot of passion. I mean, we wanted to usher in that beautiful spirit of that first film into this film. That was really important to us. But also we wanted to send a message of hope in this dark time. That was really important for us. And that's what guided us the entire time making the film.
You accomplished it. Gents, enjoy tonight. Have a good time.
Thank you for a
Good to
beautiful
see you.
movie.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, Megan Hart's Be Still.
Richard Madden.
Here he comes.
Golden Globe winner. Great to see you. Congratulations.
What our producer Grace just said as you took the platform, she was literally like, oh my God, velvet.
It's a big velvet year, I think.
She's into the velvet, Richard.
I'm into this double velvet this year, so double-breasted double velvet.
Congratulations on the big Golden Globe win.
Thank you so much.
Was that something that surprised you? Were you thinking maybe I had a chance? What were you feeling that night?
I'm still waiting for them to come and take it off me. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it was a huge surprise. I didn't expect it at all. I didn't expect to be nominated, never mind win the thing, so I'm kind of blown away.
Here's the thing, which I think is sort of this new global world of entertainment. You've worked on other things. You've worked on other things in Britain, and maybe they're seen elsewhere. But because of Netflix, The Bodyguard is massive in Britain, and now it's massive all around the world.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's kind of strange when I got an email saying it's now on Netflix in 192 countries, and you think, well, that's a bit bigger than just the UK.
Yeah.
But that's what's so brilliant about it. We get to kind of share it with a lot of people.
So is that an email from Zimbabwe, or is that,
No, that's from America. That's from the Netflix guys.
What are you watching these days? What are you binging?
Homecoming, loving that. Yeah, I'm still trying to catch up on lots of things. I mean, I feel like you've seen everything and nothing as well.
And as for more Bodyguard, do you have specific plans?
We don't have plans at the moment. There's talks happening as we speak.
What do you want to have happen?
I don't know. I'm keen to see. Jed Mercurio is such a genius mind. I want to see where he'd take this character, because at the moment I'm like, this character had a tough few months. What are we going to do with him next?
And he's a tough guy. I mean, you're a gentleman, but you're playing this tough guy. Is that hard to do?
He's a gentleman as well. He's a gentleman too.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you
it's
so
so great
much.
to see you. Come back and see us on the
Very
KTLA
much.
Morning
Thank you.
News.
Thank you.
Visiting us in
Thank you.
studio
Thank you.
recently. We loved
Thank you so
having you.
much.
Thank you, Richard. Good luck tonight.
Megan, tell us M2, Doug Colt,
M2.
here they are.
Hey, we have Dina Shahabi here. I mean, let's just take a second to have a moment, because there are so many ruffles here, Miss, for Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Series, Jack Ryan. I mean, how do you feel tonight?
I was just focused on how elegantly I could turn around.
It was perfect.
Thank you. Oh, I feel amazing. It's so surreal, and my heart feels like it's pounding out of my chest.
Because this is your first award show, this is your first nomination, this was your first huge project, Jack Ryan, the Anthology series. What was so special about that you will remember the rest of your life?
I mean, to be here for portraying an Arab Muslim mother makes me so proud. To have a woman from my part of the world be, a driving force of a storyline, and just told so beautifully and with, so much and so much attention for that character is just making me feel just so happy, and a lot of responsibility, but it was just written so well that, my job was easy. I just had to show up and do it.
Dina, I can tell you just standing here and us speaking, you're probably the most down-to-earth actor I've ever spoken to. As a matter of fact, she even shows up to the carpet with her mother.
Yes.
Come on over here.
Is this happening?
Most beautiful
Come on in here.
And you said she doesn't look like my mom. Oh my God.
Hope not.
Mom, I have a question for you. You pick up and move around the world for your daughter's acting career. Is this the moment where you feel she's accomplished?
She's accomplished, and we moved to LA.
I know, they
So
followed me here.
what could be better?
Which is so great, yeah.
Hug it out. We have to go back to Sam and Megan right now, but
Thank you so much.
A family
Congratulations.
affair. Good luck.
So much. Thank you.
All right, conversation there and conversation here. Auteur, Ben Stiller.
Thank you.
I tell you what, people love this show, and you've directed other things, done great work in front of the camera. This seems to really not only resonate with viewers, but with you too.
Yeah, I mean, it's the kind of thing that I love to watch, and the story was just so fascinating to me. And to be able to work with the great actors, Benicio del Toro, Paul Dano, Patricia Arquette, it was an amazing experience.
And I know this was quite a passion project for you as well. It took a while to kind of get off the ground.
Yes, the whole thing from beginning to end was a couple of years, but there was a lot of research we had to do to learn about what happened, and then it was a long shoot, about 8 months, but it was an 8-hour story, so it takes that long. But it was a great, the whole time, totally engaged, and just felt lucky to be able to tell the story.
Presenting duties tonight, is that easy and fun, or is that something you...
It's always, you always get nervous for no reason, and it's the critic's choice, so it's important. But, sure, I'm excited though. I get to do 3 awards.
Okay.
Yeah. I think somebody just fell behind it.
So it may have happened. There you go.
Here's the thing. Michael Cohen, your performance on SNL, should that be a Critics' Choice nomination tonight?
Well, I'm just happy to be nominated for anything from the critics. Cohen is what it is. I get the call the night before usually, and it's fun to do. But I'll let the critics make their choice.
Does it feel different being nominated from the critics versus, say, the Golden Globes?
Yeah, it's wonderful. I mean, it's great that the people who spend their time, basically, analyzing work, feel that we're worthy and. I'm just so happy for everybody who's worked on the show because everybody worked as long as we did on it and put their heart and soul into it. So I'm just happy for the crew and the cast.
Have you ever read a review and then contacted that critic? He has. He's totally done it before.
Surreptitiously or directly?
To be honest, I stopped reading reviews back in 2001. And you always know if they're good or bad. Somebody will tell you. You hear about the good ones. If you believe the good ones, you got to believe the bad ones. So I just sort of let it exist, and then you always get, you get the vibe of how it's being received.
All right, we'll see how Ben behaves in the room tonight. Congratulations tonight. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Ben. Thanks
so much.
Good to see you. Thank
Here
you.
comes Charlize Theron. Hi, Charlize. How are you?
Gorgeous Charlize. Come on up.
Beautiful.
Stunning.
Nice to see you.
You're one I have to say, who are you wearing, Dior?
Oh, no, Givenchy.
Givenchy. Oh,
it just rolls off the tongue so
stunning.
easily.
It does.
Tully was such an unusual movie and such a compelling movie. The minute you heard about it, are you like, I'm in, I've got to do this?
Well, yeah, I mean, my buddy Jason Reitman, who I worked with before, and Diablo, I just love them. And so it was a little bit like that. I mean, I would do anything with those guys.
Mom in real life, there are certainly unglamorous sides to motherhood. Is that what you wanted to kind of just share with people?
I think more than showing one side, I think just showing all of it. It's not one thing or the other. It's complicated, it can get messy, and it's tough. And I don't think we talk about it enough, and it's hard to be a mom in society thinking you have to get it right all the time.
Well, one thing that I have 4 children, or my wife and I have 4 children.
Slow down. Okay, stop bragging. We get it.
But people really are almost evangelical about it. It's like, oh my gosh, you've got to do it. And then I think people say that, but they don't really present the whole picture, that there's an awful lot involved.
For it to be as great as it is, it has to be hard, and it has to be as complicated as it is. So I think that's where you get the fruits from being a parent. And it's a beautiful thing, but yes, it's really hard sometimes, and that's okay.
And since you've become a parent, are you more choosy about the roles you take? I mean, you always have such great roles, but do you take extra care because you've got to be away from the kids?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I feel really blessed and really lucky that I've been in a position for a while now in my career where I don't have to work just for the sake of working. And I'm super grateful for that. I think that's the best place that you can be in your life. And I think my children benefit from that because when mom goes away, it's because she really wants to go and do this, and they're usually with me, so it's a family affair.
But you're also in a unique spot where if you say yes, that's generally enough to make it happen.
Oh, that's a scary thought.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think about it like that. I feel like the project has to be, it has to be something good for, I think, people to want to invest in it. I don't think it's, I don't know if somebody will be as silly to just invest in me. I think there needs to be something more to it. But I'm very lucky that I get to work with great writers and great filmmakers and great actors. I'm such a lucky, not going to say it, but you know what I mean.
Charlize, I've been inside tonight. You have a great seat tonight, too. So enjoy tonight. Have a good time.
Stunning.
Thanks so
great
much.
to see you, Charlize.
Enjoy that. Thanks so much. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Here comes Glenn Close.
Glenn! Come on
Fresh from the Golden Globes.
How are you?
nice to see you. You must know this. People really reacted in the most extraordinary way to your extraordinary words at the Golden Globes. Did you think you would get that unbelievable degree of heartfelt support for what you said on stage?
Never in a million years. It was all extemporaneous, and I've been absolutely amazed at how people responded to it.
And I know you related so much to this character in this movie, and there really was a message in your role in that. So how important was that to tell that story?
I take things very subjectively. I choose something because I think it's an interesting character and it's all new territory for me. So I don't think kind of political issues. And so, yeah, I think I have to believe that if I think it's interesting, that there'll be enough people who agree with me, that will have some sort of resonance. So.
Well, resonance is the exact word. Enjoy tonight, Glenn. Congratulations
Thank you, Glenn.
to you.
Great to see you. Congratulations.
So many stars on the way. I just saw Timothée Chalamet. We take a quick break here. We're live from the Critics' Choice Awards. More stars in just a couple minutes.
Why take a news truck when you can get there just as fast, if not faster, on a Pedego electric bike? I took mine to the famous TCL Chinese Theater for a little segment we like to call Mug or Movie. You get the question right, you get to choose between a mug or a movie. Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga's A Star is Born is the blank reboot of the film. Is the answer A, 10th time, B, second time, C, fourth time, D, first time? Go with 4.
Okay, 4.
Wow, correct! This actor received critical praise and a Critics' Choice Best Actor nomination for his role in the film First Reformed. I'll give you a hint. The answer is at your toes. Netflix was not the original name of the streaming service. Its name was A, Now TV, B, Kibble, C, Anytime, D, Chillax.
I'm going I will say.
I'll go with the first choice.
You said the second one? You eliminate D, perfect. The answer's B. And Kibble is actually the name Kibble. You get to select a mug or a movie.
A mug.
A mug will do.
Go to our Pedego and take a mug.
Wow, wait.
Thank you.
And you got to give the camera a 5, even though the answer was 4.
Thank you.
Back out live here at the Critics' Choice Awards with another trivia question. This crazy rich film broke all box office records and is nominated for the cast tonight.
Yeah. I think the answer is yes.
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 It's be here. Yes. And number 2 is coming, has not been written yet. You don't know anything about it, but it's focused on you, I'm hearing.
Well, possibly. I don't know. They don't really tell us much. But there's a wealth of material in Kevin Kwan's book. So if they wanted to explore Astrid and Charlie's backstory, they could go there. But I guess we'll wait and see.
Yeah, and there's always so many characters like that were in the first one that I know John wants to explore more. Yeah. So I know Charlie and Astrid is one of them, but we're looking forward to seeing what they come up with because the books, the 3 trilogy books, it's amazing.
Here's to diversity. Thank you so much. You guys have an awesome time tonight. Sam and Megan, take it away.
Thank you guys so much. We're with the beautiful and lovely Deborah Messing. Yes. It's always so wonderful to see you.
Thank you so much.
You've been coming to these award ceremonies because you've been in so many wonderful things for so long. Do you like coming to them?
I do. This is the first time I've been at this one.
Oh.
And this one is very different than all the other ones.
In what way?
It's a little more chaotic.
It's hectic, isn't it? It's very loud.
Well, the critical community is messy too. So
I guess so. But every time you come to this, you get to see old friends that you don't get to see very often because we're all in different sets.
Right.
So I'm happy to be here.
Here's the thing, and I've talked about it with Eric and Sean. the show comes back. It's as if time has stood still.
So great.
And people absolutely love it. Did you have any trepidation, or did you know the minute it would have the same familiar, lovely feel?
Oh God, I had a lot of trepidation. We really had no idea if we would be embraced 12 years later. And I think it's fair to say that we are all incredibly overwhelmed by all the love and goodwill that has come to our way, and to be embraced back again has been really wonderful. And I really think the writers are actually doing better than ever.
They
with
are
our
fantastic.
show. Yeah.
Every line is something,
Yeah.
you know? Did it feel like you picked up where you left off, or did it take some adjusting?
Oh, I think it took me about 3 episodes to actually feel like I was back in Grace's body. Oh, wow. But we're back now.
No, there's no question about it. Back in a big way. Deborah, enjoy tonight. Nice to see you. Thanks.
Have fun.
Thank
beautiful.
you so much.
Thank
Great
you, Deborah.
talking to you.
Thank you.
Here comes Rachel Bloom, the First Lady of the CW.
Oh, hello.
Rachel. Oh, there she goes.
Turning me.
Twirl,
Oh, my
work it,
gosh.
girl.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm so good. I was trying to smize on the red carpet and do like a sexy look, but it's
Well,
really
I
hard when
think that's
everyone's
good.
shouting at you and there are flashes, your mouth kind of twitches. So I'll do it now.
There you go. Let's see.
Doesn't
Done.
look like I wanted it.
I thought it was
Done.
good. I thought it was very good.
I feel like I didn't pull it off. Okay, great. How are you guys doing?
Really, really good. I tell you what, it kind of goes in waves. There are a zillion stars here, and everybody says, oh, it's just like high school. We get to, so you're going to run up to Glenn Close during some break and, honey hour.
Yeah, so I did go to high school with Glenn Close. We were on the Mathletes together, so it'll be great to see her. No, I mean it's weird because you see these people who are wildly more famous than you are, and you don't know, like, do I have the pedigree to come up to them?
Right.
But then that is very high school.
But then they know you, or they know what.
That's cool when that happens. It's exactly like high school, because it's like, oh my God, that's the student body president. I don't know if he knows me, and then he's like, oh my God, you were so good in the school play, and you're like, oh my God, really?
Critical attention meant an awful lot to Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Saved us. I mean, it's the reason that we're still on the air.
And how are you feeling now? You're kind of coming to the end.
Your mic now. I feel like I need to give. I'm feeling great. I mean, we're in the middle of filming the final episode. This is great. Right. This is what I want. We're in the middle of filming the final episodes, and to be nominated for this in the final season, like theoretically the bloom is off the rose proverbially when you're not like a fresh new show. So it feels so cool to be nominated for this.
And I tell you what, do you have a sense, I mean, you should have a tremendous sense of accomplishment, obviously, but are you going to be sad that it's over, or this is the right time?
We only wanted the show to be 4 seasons, and we get to do the show we want to do, so that's pretty damn amazing. And so there's a sadness to it, but if it lasted any longer, it would feel like it would have overstayed its welcome, and I don't like it when TV shows last longer than they should.
Did you feel like you already knew the ending like a long time ago?
There are a bunch of executives around town who know how the show ends because we pitched it when we first pitched the show.
Rachel, enjoy tonight. Have a good time. Thanks so much. Very good. Good job.
You guys are crushing it. They're crushing it.
Very good.
Thank you, Rachel.
And, all right, the conversation that everybody's looking forward to, Lady Gaga's Moments Away. They are bringing her towards us. It's obviously getting a lot of attention, a lot of pictures. Very quickly, we'll say hi to Megan and Doug, and then Gaga here in just a minute. Megan and Doug, we'll go to you.
Well, Sam and Megan, I'm a huge fan of Barry. Anthony Kerrigan right here.
Fantastic. Well, it's great to be here. It's great to see you guys again.
So far, come the award season, I mean, Barry seems to be sweeping every award. What's it like for you being such a part of this production?
I mean, it's incredible. Honestly, this is kind of this is all very new to me. This is my first Critics' Choice, and to be here celebrating something I care so deeply about, the show that we really put so much love into, and we just love working on. So it's just awesome to be here and celebrate it.
Anthony, appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Good luck.
Sam,
Best
Megan,
comedy. Good
back
luck.
to you.
I tell you what, it is the First Lady of Awards season. Lady Gaga is here, and I have said this all along. When you and Bradley Cooper at the Greek Theater launch into the first notes of Shallow, that is my favorite movie moment all year. It's a very honor and pleasure to have you here. You must have felt that too. That is an extraordinary moment from an extraordinary movie.
Thank you so much. It was really, really special filming that scene. We sang everything live, and we did it take after take, and I just love singing with him, and that song just means so much to me. It's a conversation between men and women, and it's an important conversation, and I'm just so happy to be here. What a lovely night.
Oh, and you've talked so much about the trust that you and Bradley had for each other almost immediately What was it? Can you put your finger on it? What was it that you guys immediately connected?
You know, I don't know if it's something that can quite be explained, you know. Sometimes you just meet someone and you instantly feel like you've known them your whole life. And when I met him, I saw an authenticity and love and kindness in his eyes. And he really is a tremendous human being. And he's a brilliant creative genius. And I just feel so honored to have been the first leading actress in his first film that he's ever made.
And the only one he wanted.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty amazing.
It was wonderful, and it still is.
Lady Gaga, enjoy tonight. I anticipate we're going to see you on that stage tonight. What wonderful entertainment you brought to all of us. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mwah. Lovely to see you.
Thank you.
Have a gorgeous night.
Thank you. Enjoy tonight.
We'll help you down.
We're going to say goodbye here. The Critics' Choice Awards at 7 o'clock all across the country. Megan, thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Good night.
Good night.